Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on CSS text alignment and the CSS text direction. Right now we'll be discussing about the CSS particle alignment. The CSS particle align property sets the vertical alignment of an element. So right here we are going to be using this. I don't want us to talk much about this because we are getting to the advanced level gradually. As you can see, this is what we are having in our previous tutorial, and I'm going to do something to this. I want to add one image into into this side around this toe. I want to add one image, and the image I want to use is this GIF image. You can use any image you want, but I just want to use this tiny very little image like this. I want to use it. I want to use it to perform something. You can use this type of image also if you want, but I don't want to use this type. That's why I want to use this tiny one. But firstly, I'm going to use this one. Later, maybe in the future, I'm still going to be arranging it with this one also. But let's firstly use this one. So I'm going to call this. I'm going to copy the name of this image right here. So back to our document. Inside this tool right here, I'm going to create image tag. Yes, let me write an image tag. No, img. You guys should know by now how you can add image to your whatsoever. So I've placed our image name right here. So let's save our document and reload. Let's see what we got. Right now, as you can see, this is our image, right? So by default, this is how, if you put any image in your document, this is how it's going to look by default. It's going to be at that same spot by default. Let me change it to another image so you can see. Let's use our desert image, and I save my document and reload. We want to see what we got. Can you see this is like this by default? So every document have the way they are going to look by default. Let me use our paper image also by default and see the default value, just in case in the future when we are using something, so you guys can be able to understand what I'm doing. Can you see this is our paper image by default? And also let me take it back to the normal image we have earlier, which is this purple square box. This is it. This is how it is by default. And all this image I've been using so far is this one, this tiny little image, and this one, and also this one. So I've used like 3 of them. So in our next tutorial we are going to be using all these again in our advanced level. But the main thing I want you to know right here is that we are going to use this particle aligner so you can see what will happen to our document. Maybe there will be any changes to the way our document looks. Let's quickly come here and select our img tag, which is our image tag, and give it property. Let's give it particle align, and let's just give it baseline. And we set it to baseline and save our document and reload. Let's reload our document. Can you see nothing reflects to our document, nothing happens to our document even when we use paper image and save. When we reload, can you see nothing happens to our document? It's just as the same it was even when we use desert and we save our document. Can you see the same thing, right? But next time what we are going to be doing is that we are going to be changing the value of this vertical alignment property so you can see how it works easily. And what akorede ayofe is my name once again. I wish to see you guys next time to the next tutorial. Peace and love.